Well, started somewhere, I don't know exactly where. The better pronunciation in this video. Okay guys, hello guys. Okay, I know I disappeared. Yes, I'm sorry about this. How's it going? I missed you so much. This is a new video. So, today is 15 February. This is my birthday day. Oh my gosh, oh thank you very much. Oh, don't send any present. The real present is watching my videos. Okay, so I choose this lesson from this website, Pop It Up, about birthday. So let's dive in quickly, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and write a beautiful comment and hit the bell. It is important bell. So the important part of this lesson, all right, to see you clearly. Okay, by the way guys, you can check my other channel out, 10 questions in English. You have to answer it if you want to make progress in English language. These questions, it's about this article. Okay, pump it up, pump it up. Okay, thank you, pump it up. Let's throw something, The ultimate guide to the best kid's birthday party ever. At the end of the sentence. How did the tradition of birthdays begin? Tradition of birthdays begin. By Edmund, February 3, 2017, birthday history. Let's take some coffee. Have you ever wondered where the celebration of birthdays started? A question. In the simplest of terms, this is a new start, a new sentence. It's time for friends and family to come together and celebrate you. The anniversary, look at this, to come together and celebrate you and celebrate the anniversary of your birth and celebrate the another year of your life under your belt. Under your belt, it is an idiom. Yeah, you can check it out at the end of this reading. Yeah, but there's so much more to it than that. There's something is more. It's been constantly evolving throughout. Turning into what we know it to be. Today. Turning into what we know it to be today. Yes. Guys, save these sentences. This widely used tradition started somewhere. I don't know exactly where. And that's what we are looking to uncover here today. And that's what we are looking to uncover here today. We've pieced together the hypotheses of several historians. Look at this. Historians. The better pronunciation in this video. Several historians making this one huge piece of our culture. A little bit more comprehensible. Yes, more comprehensible. Here's what we know. All right. Number 1. Birthdays didn't begin until calendars were created. Early civilizations or civilization, American, British, civilization. Early civilizations had no way to keep track of time. Other than by using the moon, sun, or some other important event, other than by using the moon, sun, or some other important event. This made it difficult for them to pay attention to the anniversary of a person's birth. Okay, look at this part. This part, it talks about birthdays, but with calendars. Alright. This made it difficult for them to pay attention to the anniversary of a person's birth. As time went on, everyone realized that they all experienced the effects of aging. Getting old. The facts of aging. They just didn't have a means. It is important word. Means. Yes. To mark a special milestone for it. A special milestone. What does it mean, milestone? At the end of this reading, I see a special milestone. Yes, I saw a milestone. Special milestone for it. It wasn't until ancient people began taking note of the moon's cycles, that they began paying attention to the change in seasons as well. They also noticed this pattern repeated itself over and over again. They began marking these changes in time. This is what bore the first calendars. This is what bore in past. This is what bore the first calendars, which marked time changes and other special days, which marked time changes and other special days. From this type of tracking system, yes, tracking system by your phone or mobile. From this type of tracking system came the ability to celebrate birthdays and other significant events and anniversaries each year. Came the ability to celebrate birthdays and other significant events and anniversaries. Celebration of a year, each year. Alright, part 2. It all started with the Egyptians. Alright, scholars. What does it mean, scholars? Scholars means, at the end of this reading, scholars who study the Bible say that the earliest mention of a birthday was around 3000 BCE. Meaning of BCE. And was in reference to a Pharaoh's birthday. Pharaoh's, two pronunciation. Pharaoh's. Okay, this first letter is a capital, so maybe this is name of a person or a city. Search Google for Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Pharaoh, Egyptian Pharaoh. This is Pharaoh's birthday. But further study implies that this was not their birth to the world, but their birth as a god. When Egyptians pharaohs were crowned in ancient Egypt, they were considered to have transformed into gods. Pharaohs have transformed into God. This was a moment in their lives that became more important than even their physical birth. This was a moment of their lives that became more important than even their physical birth. Pagans. Pagans, what's going on, pagans? Are pagans non-believer or what? Pagans, such as the ancient Greeks, believed that each person had a spirit that was present on the day of his or her birth. Pagans, such as the ancient Greeks, pagans believed that each person had a spirit that was present on the day of his or her birth. Who did believe that? Pagans. This spirit, kept watch. This spirit kept watch and had a mystic relation. Mystic secret. Ascetic or secret. Had a mystic relation with the god. On those birthday, that particular individual was born. This is G. Individual. Person. Yes, person. Individual was born. Yes. I think this part 1 and part 2, the next video. We'll start from here. So, let's jump into the meanings. How did the tradition of birthdays begin? Number 1, pump up, inflate attire, inflate attire. Informal, increase something, pump, increase. Tradition, folklore, tradition, folklore. Historical convention, folklore. This L is silent. Folklore. Have you ever wondered? Look at this, or a start of a sentence. Have you ever wondered? Question mark. Number 4, simplest. Simplest, it's a superlative adjective of simple. Simplest, in the simplest of terms. 5, anniversary. Jubilee, festival, commemoration. Jubilee celebrations, Jubilee, festival, commemoration. 6, belts, under your belt, under one's belt. Safely achieved or acquired. For example, he now has almost a year as president under his belt. Under his belt, achieved. Also, below the belt. Look at this. Under your belt, below the belt. Another idiom. Below the belt, unfair or unfairly. Injustice. For example, there has been yet another below the belt blow to the workers of Chicago. There has been yet another below the belts blow to the workers of Chicago. 7, constant, continuous, endless. Constant, it means continuous in stable manner. Constantly, continuously, always. Alright, 8, throughout, all over, throughout. 9, uncover, reveal, cover, uncover. 10, hypothesis, hypothesis, singular. This is singular, hypothesis. Theory or opinion, yes. Your hypothesis, your opinion. Hypotheses, plural. Hypotheses, seize, hypotheses. Okay. Number 11, comprehensible, understandable, easy to understand, easy. 12, historian, historian, chronicler, diarist, diarist. Number 13, civilization, civilization, or in America, civilization, civilization. Human development, human development, 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 human development. 14, milestone, a significant thing, important thing, milestone, milestone. 15, means itself, noun, method, way, resources, money. Okay, noun. Mean, without s, mean, it is adjective, nasty, unkind, low, bad. Informal, yes, excellent. Oh, excellent, very skillful. Oh, this is so mean. He is a mean cook. He's a mean cook. This is informal. Mean, but noun, not adjective. Middle, midpoint, medium, average. Mean as verb, indicate, signify, intend, purpose. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Means with s, noun, method, way, resources, or money. Mean adjective, nasty, unkind, low, bad. Informal means excellent, very skillful. For example, he is a mean cook. Mean noun, without s, middle, midpoint, medium, average. Mean verb, indicate, signify, intend, purpose. Okay. 16, ancient, C-I-E, ancient, old, primitive, primitive, old, primitive. 17, season, look at this, season, season, not season, season, season. Noun, period, period, time, this is noun. Or verb, flavor, flavor, add spices or salt to, add spices or salt to. Mature, 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 mature. Flavor, add spices or salt to, mature, mature, mature. 18, tracking system, tracking system by your iPhone. 19, scholar, scholar, academic, academic, or learned person, or learned person. Expert, professor, professor, professor. Scientist, scientist, scholar, scientist, scholar, academic, scholar, learned person, scholar, expert, professor. 20, BCE, before the Christian era. Chris, this is silent. Christian era, era, time or period. Before the Christian era, BCE, before the Christian era. 21, Pharaoh, 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 or Pharaoh, Pharaoh, a ruler in ancient Egypt, 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 a ruler in ancient Egypt, Pharaoh. 22, crown, tiara, tiara, tiara. What does it mean, tiara? Crown. Yes, this is crown, tiara. All right, look at this tiara, tiara. Royal queen and king tiaras and crowns for wedding. Just $45. All right, tiara. So crown, tiara. 23, they were considered. It is just an important sentence. They were considered. 24, to have transformed, to have transformed, formed, to have transformed, to have transformed. 25. Their physical birth, PHF, physical birth, their physical birth. 26. Pagan, a religious person, religious, this is negative, yes, a religious person, or a person holding religious beliefs which are different from the main three religions. Main three religions means Jewish, Christian, Islam, yes. So pagan is a person holding religious beliefs, yes, religious beliefs, but different from the main three religions. 27. Had a mystic relation. Mystic, ascetic, T or D. Ascetic, secret, interior. Okay, 28. Individual. 28. Individual means person. 29. Ultimate, not ultimate. This is silent. Maximum, final, essential, essential, yes, maximum, final, essential, ultimate. 30. Evolve, develop, develop, move forward, forward, spread, not spread, spread. All right. How did the tradition of birthdays begin? So let's read again the article, and we're going to ask you some questions, 10 questions in my other channel, Rony Beefer. Pump it up. Let's throw something. The ultimate guide to the best kid's birthday party ever. How did the tradition of birthdays begin? By admin, February 3, 2017. Birthday history. Okay. Thank you, Pump It Up. Have you ever wondered where the celebration of birthdays started? In the simplest of terms, it's a time for friends and family to come together and celebrate you, the anniversary of your birth, and another year of your life under your belt. But there's so much more to it than that. It's been constantly evolving throughout, turning into what we know it to be today. This widely used tradition started somewhere, and that's what we are looking to uncover here today. We've pieced together the hypotheses of several historians, making this one huge piece of our culture a little bit more comprehensible. Here's what we know. Number 1. Birthdays didn't begin until calendars were created. Early civilizations had no way to keep track of time other than using the moon, sun, or some other important event. This made it difficult for them to pay attention to the anniversary of a person's birth. As time went on, everyone realized that they all experienced the effects of aging. They just didn't have a means to mark a special milestone for it. Special milestone. It wasn't until Asian people began taking note of the moon's cycles that they began paying attention to the change in seasons as well. They also noticed this pattern repeated itself over and over again. They began marking these changes in time. This is what bore the first calendars, which marked time changes, and other special days. From this type of tracking system came the ability to celebrate birthdays and other significant events and anniversaries each year. Number 2. It all started with the Egyptians. Scholars who study the Bible say that the earliest mention of a birthday was around 3000 BCE, before Christian era, and was in reference to a pharaoh's birthdays. But further study implies that this was not their birth into the world, but their birth as a god. Egyptian pharaohs were crowned in ancient Egypt. They were considered to have transformed into gods. This was a moment in their lives that became more important than even their physical birth. Pagans, such as the ancient Greeks, believed that each person has a spirit or spirit that was present on the day of his or her birth. This spirit kept watch and had a mystic relation with the god on those birthday that particular individual was born. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. So go to my other channel, Rony Beefer, the link in the description, to answer the 10 questions. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.